Gary White was an American hero in 2001.
Did you actually get diagnosed as being directly sick from 9/11?
In 2010, the 9/11 first responder represents an exploding health crisis U.S. officials have failed to address.
It's totally across the page. Carcinoma, sarcoma, gallbladder cancer, liver cancer.
The retired NYPD detective spent 6 months sifting through World Trade Center debris and clouds of toxins, later resulting in asthma, sleep apnea, post-neurological problems, and 2 strokes.
The first one was massive. I was paralyzed. I lost command of my speech. I had to learn how to walk and talk again.
The police department denies his illnesses are linked to 9/11.
Yep, still fit.
Leaving the 23-year veteran with mounting medical debt.
This one wants $1,453.
And a daily dose of 15 medications.
Most of America has either no clue nor desire to know what happened last week in the august halls of our nation's government, where the scurrilous, the self-righteous, the bloviating and blustering political pinheads of our generation turned their backs on real American heroes, not before facing them and spitting as hard as they could right into their faces, something they've been doing for more than a decade.
Nothing changed our lives like 9/11 did. And as a consequence, we cannot walk away from those who did the job when they were asked to do it. Even when they weren't asked to do it, they instinctively rushed in there without thought for their own lives and their own families. They went to help people.
Senator Frank Lautenberg passed away last year without seeing his passion rewarded. Just one of those who 5 years ago called for, begged, pleaded for some sense of dignity and righteousness from our elected officials to not waste another second. Passed the James Zadroga Health and Compensation Act, thus ensuring the medical needs of 9/11 first responders would be cared for. The men, women, even the service dogs who rushed headfirst into burning buildings, collapsing structures, toxic-filled pits filled with the bones and pieces of human beings, asking for nothing, just doing their job.
We breathed in a lot of ashes and dust, and and the first day they handed out these paper masks that you'd use to paint your house with, and that was supposed to be protection, from 256 different known cancer-causing carcinogens that were floating in the air that was supposed to protect us. And obviously it didn't, because here I am today, and I'm going into my 3rd year now of cancer treatment myself. 4 surgeries, 3 weeks in the hospital, numerous rounds of chemotherapy, radiation. I used to weigh 200 pounds. I'm down to 130 pounds lighter than I was. I have to wear pain patches every day, just take pain pills.
That interview with John McNamara was shot in 2008. Oh, he's dead, eventually killed by terrorists, his selflessness, and the inaction of our elected officials. Last Thursday, a Republican filibuster shot down the latest attempt to get the bill passed. Their complaint was about the price tag being too high. This while Republicans and Democrats alike waste our tax dollars at the drop of a steak dinner or a golf weekend. The same lawmakers who always talk a good game about caring for veterans and heroes, then head for another 6-cocktail lunch in their custom-made suits. I blame both sides, every side, for allowing this to linger 14 years. After heroes did their jobs without fail, and now you fail them at every turn. These are the people who make me ashamed to be an American. Allowing heroes to die is not what America is supposed to stand for. Then again, we're off the American rails in so many directions. Why should the deaths of patriotic mothers and fathers bother us or bother you? That's my opinion, telling it like it is. See you tomorrow night.